Ursula, your thoughts again on inspiring the next generation of leaders.
Yeah, I've had the opportunity to participate with the American Heart Association. They have a STEM Goes Red, and it's a great organization. So here in Columbus, it allows for Columbus City School middle school girls to participate in some activities related to STEM. So helping them better understand that it isn't just a boys do this type of work. And so a ton of women participate. It's workshops during the day, at least it was pre-COVID, workshops during the day so that they could get some exposure to the different fields and see people that look like them that now have these types of roles. And the organization does a great job bringing in very young, right out of college folks that have just moved into those types of roles in order to also share their experience. So that's been really great. And then we also do a lot investing in a couple of different programs at Huntington. Our intern program, I think we've had a female intern just about every year, which has been great. And then we also participate in a program called Elevate, and it's right out of college, and brings folks into tech and our data organizations. And that function has at least a 50% diversity rate to it, which is great from a technology organization. It's hard to do. So
yeah, I love hearing about all of these different opportunities, and it does get me really excited. I get to go to the data science summer camp for girls that Ohio State puts on and watch their presentations. And I'm like, I can't believe an 8th grader can program in R and then create a Tableau dashboard. Like, this is mind blowing to me. So it's really exciting to see this next generation get really amped up about data science and analytics and see how it's applied to all of these different industries. As you said, Ritika, they can find something that they really care about, whether it's dance or animals or whatever it is. They can find something they're passionate about. And so speaking of the next generation, I'm curious, we've, and many of us have been in the industry for a little bit now. So seeing the kind of transformation that we've seen over the last 5 to 10 years of being able to process a lot more data, make data more accessible, actually apply more advanced techniques to data. What do you think this new generation is what kind of problems are they going to have to solve? Where do you see this space of data and AI going? And what do you think the biggest challenges are for them as they enter in this industry to solve? And anyone can take that one to kick us off.
Analytics project is really around teaching up, empowering people to take their own data, or helping people kind of know the value of this data, or making sure that they understand the data so they can get their insights. Even if you have the best technology in place, I think still all of those digital transformation are all like technology centric. We get the latest software, we build the latest apps and all of that stuff. But that doesn't help you get the right data, or the right data quality, or the right insights. I think making that switch of mindset, that it's not just the technology, it's really about the people, the teaching aspect of things is going to be an important challenge for everybody to kind of ensure that people look that way instead of just the technology.
I think that's a good point. I would add a couple of things that we see. I think the biggest thing that many have to really take into consideration with the data and analytics and AI movement is the cultural transformation that needs to happen. Emotional intelligence is a lot more important than the technological aspects. Let me give you kind of like a little bit of background. So what is artificial intelligence? It's really the intersection of coding, math and statistics, and your data. I want you to think about what we're seeing with the demand of AI and around data and what's happening. We're seeing a lot of the coding and the statistical elements being automated. Even from within what we're doing a lot of auto AI capabilities. So what becomes really important is huge knowledge in and around the data, so that subject matter expertise, and to be able to get that and truly put AI at scale, it means you have to break down the silos that exist today between different functional areas. It's not just for the data scientist. And I think that's what people have to really understand. AI, the data elements, it isn't just the data engineer or the data scientist. You have to work with the line of business. You have to work with different parts of the organization. All the silos that used to exist need to be broken to be able to drive the right kind of outcomes. So that's the first thing culturally. The second that we see is to be able to scale AI, there's a lot more importance on things like trust and transparency in and around how you get AI into production. But then if you put that on like the third element of culture that I'll talk about, it is about the ethics and the use. Like, what are the ethical usages of the kind of data that you have within your organization? Who are you giving the right access to? How are you using that to be able to monetize maybe certain different kind of elements? And does that adhere to ethically what you believe in as an organization? So culture is by far the most important, not only for the process elements of what you need, for the cultural buy-in you need at the top and the bottom, but also the ethics of what it means to be able to use that data.